default behavior in Storeganise is to assign each invoice a random alphanumeric ID, like the one shown at the top of the screen on this invoice. However, we can customize this by setting up specific ID numbering logic, including a custom prefix and sequential numbering. To get started, navigate to the site where you want to configure your custom invoice IDs. Keep in mind that invoice IDs are site-specific, so any numbering system you set up will only apply to invoices for that particular storage site. Once you've selected the site, go to the Advanced Settings section in the left side menu. Scroll down to the Sequential Invoice IDs section. First, enable this setting. Once enabled, you'll have additional options to customize. The first option is the prefix, which will be added before the sequential invoice numbers. For example, the site we're editing is called Central, so we will set the prefix to CEN. Next, set the number of invoice digits. The default is 6 digits, but you can adjust this to suit your needs. Then set the next invoice number. This determines the number of the next invoice generated. For this demonstration, we'll leave it set to 1. Finally, you'll see a preview of what the next invoice ID will look like based on the prefix, the number of digits, and the next invoice number. In our case, the next invoice ID will be CEN00001. As an example, if we change the next invoice number to 13, the preview updates to show that the next invoice ID will be CEN0000013. This gives you an idea of how the settings interact to create your custom invoice IDs.